coming back to this pink ball test, right? Who should start, lad? Because I know we've all prepared our 11s and we'll get to it in just a bit. But Rohit back, he didn't open in that Prime Minister's 11. So, Nix, again, you were kind of vociferous on Twitter and on the WhatsApp group. So, you go first here. What is your 11? We'll put it up for the viewers right now of both teams, and we'll do the same with Akshay and me. So, next, talk to me through your selections, please.
Yeah, so I think the team is unchanged. Unchanged in terms of just the two changes. The bowling attack is unchanged for me. I don't see any changes there. Rohit comes in. There was a star. The star is against Rohit there. That I don't know if he'll open. I think it is too drastic a call. I don't know what was the rationale behind him not opening in that warm up game. Maybe 50-over fixture. Maybe he just wanted Rahul to continue. So that I think is the only question there. But otherwise, I think those are the only two changes. Devdutt and Pujurel go out, and Rohit and Shubman Gill come in at one end first round. For Australia, I think it will just be one change. Making too many changes will not reflect well on them, especially in Adelaide, a place where they have dominated pink ball cricket. So for me, just one change there because Josh is injured. Scott Boland comes in, as simple as it is. And Mitch Marsh, I think we've heard from him in terms of I'm good to go. That's the quote that I read. So I feel they will play him and may only try Bjorn Webster in the coming games.
Okay, interesting 11s there from Nikhil. Of course, you guys can clip it out for your fantasy picks as well because they will be putting on a show very shortly. I'll come to Akshay's in a bit, but this was Nikhil's, and it's interesting to see that he's gone for the choices that would probably be in reality as well. Akshay, I just want to see yours and how much you kind of disagree or agree with Nikhil. What does yours look like? And you've gone for Rohit Sharma to bat at 6. Jesus Christ. Are you kind of going back and giving him a life is full, come a circle sort of vibe?
I mean, I just don't want to, tinker around with something that's worked for India, and that was, their opening partnership. Make no mistake, whoever did well in the middle order, of course, kudos to them. Kohli's stun was fantastic to watch, but it all was possible only because KL and Jaiswal, both of them had it in them to blunt the new ball out, to spend some time there without having to worry too much about runs. And I don't know if Rohit Sharma has it in him to be able to do that. And playing a pink ball test match first up again won't be easy. So I would ideally want India to play this 11 simply because it makes a lot more sense. In terms of the options that Nikhil has gone for, I've also gone with the same. I don't think player-wise we have any differences. It's just about Rohit Sharma not having to open simply because KL and Yashasvi looked very settled. They looked very much at ease with each other as well. There was the partnership looked very good. It wasn't just about them individually batting well. So I don't want to tinker around with that. And for once, I don't know, I might be sounding very biased here, but I want fate also to side with KL. मेरे को लगा तो यही है कि भाई काफी बार उनको मतलब he's also had the wrong side of the green rub his way. So I just hope that this time around we will at least see this happen. And Rohit Sharma के लिए बढ़िया है ना, नंबर 6 पे सेल्फलेस क्रिकेट खेलने का और भी बढ़िया मौका मिल जाएगा उन्हें, ओपनिंग पे नहीं, तो इसीलिए let's hope that happens.
KL Rahul reminds me of a really nice table that is in a Diwali party, right? Where you can just move that table wherever you want in that particular garden or living room. It can be used in terms of you can sit on it, you can clean on it, you can literally put your drink on it, whatever you want to do.
Tissue paper is what I had in mind, but this sounds more polite.
Indeed, I mean,
KL Rahul's friend is going to come on the show, and we are comparing him to table, tissue paper, and yeah, great, good start.
We'll tell him politely, like, KL, you are absolutely defining the word utility player in cricket. But honestly, no jokes. I mean, that's why I wanted to kind of get one of KL's good friends on. I'm still pinging him on WhatsApp. If he pops on, great. It's a bonus to the show. But coming back to our Adelaide 11s, and Akshay and Nix have had their go. Similar to mine, but I'm not going for the bizarre Rohit Sharma batting at 6. I like the idea from Akshay, but this is what mine looks like. Rohit back at the top, captaining. Jaiswal, you can't move him no matter what. Gill comes back, but he looked solid in that Prime Minister's 11, that 50. Kohli stays where he is, Pant as well, and KL goes back to his designated 6. NKR has been fantastic, not just in that first test, but even in the Prime Minister's 11. I wanted to go for Ashwin, and I know many people will be like, why Ash? But I just think with the pink ball and the extra lacquer, I feel like Ash, the student that he is, could get a few. Adelaide, again, depends on how India bat first or bowl first. They could have spinners come into play. So Ashwin's already kind of got into the minds of the Aussie batsmen who are searching for runs. So I'm thinking Ash there, and then the bowlers pick themselves in Rana, Siraj, and Bumrah for me. What you guys feel about India's changes? Because Rohit's going to walk in, Gill's going to walk in. Unfortunately for Padikkal and Jurel, they'll miss out because I'm pretty sure 70% of our community, 70% of Indian fans would agree with me. Rohit and Gill come in. But anything would you tinker with the bowling? Or would you be happy with Sundar and those three pacers, boys? Jadeja looked good. Would you throw him in because the batting depth he gives you?
Instead of whom? Sundar.
Yeah, Sundar will have to go, unfortunately. Horse courses.
But what's the horse here that's being replayed? Matlab, what's the course rather that you want to feed the horse? Kya hai Australia mein?
I'm just saying because Adelaide will be more pace conducive. Jadeja just does better holding role than Sundar. I know Sundar does give you opportunities to take wickets given the left-handers in Australia. But I don't know, Jadeja, he should play one test. I'm wondering whether it'll be this or Brisbane or eventually only Sydney, Ashwin and Jadeja saved for that test, depending on the weather.
I mean, he would have started for me, but now that they've gone ahead with Washi, I don't think Washi's done too bad to go out. So I'm assuming India will stick to the incumbent there.
Next, you agree?
Yeah, I mean, it would be very harsh, no? Drop Sundar for no fault of him in terms of he's done what is asked of him in the 3 games that he's played, and he's come good. So I wouldn't have minded Jadeja playing. Slightly surprised by how they've used the pink ball test as a time, because you saw Jadeja bowl, you saw Jadeja bat as well. So maybe they just want him to get some game time. I think going by what I heard from Pujara, he said the pink ball gives you lesser time to react. If at all they want to go down that route, I would not mind Jadeja bowling, because we've been harping about him bowling at a very good pace, getting 96, 97, and maybe he can get the ball to do it, because we have to remember the last time India played a pink ball test in Australia, Ashwin was one of the better bowlers in that way. So there is a role for the spinner, but I think kind of side with this line of thought that possibly the baton has already been passed, that Sundar is the guy who we trust first, and maybe that is the reason. The only other change that I was possibly thinking of is maybe Harshit goes out for Akashdeep, but after the 4 wickets that he's taken in that game, I don't think you are going to treat Harshit Givai to a game better. I don't think that's happening. Even Siraj looked in good rhythm, so yeah, it looks very tough. Sorry.
Cricket.